Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know, my name's Danielle. For those of you who do know, my name's still Danielle, and the name of this channel is This Little Light, and we aim to shine our lights into the world to help make the world a little bit brighter. Now today is going to be, I think, really fun because I'm going to be answering some questions that you guys asked me on Instagram about swimming and all things related to swimming. We've got some new followers out there. Hey, how's it going? What's up? I'm a swimmer. I love swimming. It's my job. It's what I do. It's what I love. And I'll give you guys some information about swimming, how it's going, what sets I like, what I don't like, how to train, how not to train, and all the questions that you guys submitted I will be answering in this vlog today. So without further ado, let's get going. Okay, so question 1. How long have you been swimming for? Great question. I've been swimming for about 12 years now. I started swimming in 2008 when I was 11, and so it's been quite a long time. 12 years. Smelling like chlorine. Next question, do I have any advice about how to perform well at training? Yes, I do. Listen to your coach and listen to your body. What I mean by that is that your coach is a coach for a reason. They know what they're talking about, at least most of the time. But listen to your coach. They are there to help you, your supports team. If you guys have physios, massage, anything, like listen to the people around you because they're there to help you. Lean on your teammates for support. That always helps when training gets tough. And also listen to your body. So for me, I get injured really easily and I get really, really bad migraines when I'm too tired. So for me, listening to my body is super important, and just knowing when I need to rest, knowing when I need to push myself more is really key. And so just listen to yourself, listen to your coaches, and that will help you in swimming. Okay, what one do I want to answer next? How many hours a week do you swim? So for me, that really varies depending on the week, depending if I'm swimming well, if we're resting, if we're working hard, but I'll swim anywhere between about 10 to 14 hours a week, which is quite a lot of swimming, in my opinion. Have you ever swam in a pool of coffee? Nope, but that would be amazing, and that actually needs to happen. So let's make that happen because that would be so cool. Why did you move to Montreal? Good question. That is somewhat swimming related. So I moved to Montreal to swim at that Canadian High Performance Center, and I swim with some of Canada's fastest swimmers, and it is so much fun to get to represent Canada with them and to train alongside these really high level athletes in Montreal. So that's why I moved there, basically to train at the center. And I also go to university at the same time, so I balance school and swimming. But the reason why I went to Montreal is because the Lord spoke to me in a vision. Just kidding, he didn't, but he made a way for me to come to Montreal, and that's why I'm there. So, loving it out there. Oh, this is a good question. Do you ever just sleep in and not get up to swim? In all of my 12 years, I have never done that. I have never just slept in because I haven't felt like swimming. I have been to every practice I can, unless I'm sick, unless I'm injured, unless I need to rest and my coach says to stay home. That's the only time I stay home. But I have never skipped a practice because I haven't felt like it. Ooh, good one. What is your swimming goal of 2020? Great question. My swimming goal of 2020 is to make the Tokyo Paralympic team. We have our swimming trials coming up in April, which I'm super pumped for. A little bit nervous because I don't know if most of you know this, but I have yet to make a Paralympic Games, and I've tried the past 2 times to make it. Hasn't happened yet, so this swim meet comes with a lot of nerves and just not great experience. Whatever happens, happens, and if I don't end up making it, that is okay. Everything works out, everything will be cool, but my goal is to make Tokyo, so that's my goal. Oh, does everyone on your team have the same disability? We all have different disabilities and we all train together. We all push each other in our own ways and it's super fun. So no, not everyone has the same disability. What does Paralympic team mean? Oh, basically, if you guys know what the Olympics are, the Paralympics are just 500 times cooler than the Olympics, in my opinion, and it is for people with disabilities, so people who look like me, people in wheelchairs, people with missing limbs, all types of people with disabilities get to compete at the highest level of sport available. And it's super awesome, super exciting. I highly suggest you guys check that out, because if you haven't seen a Paralympic Games, ooh, you're missing out. Best way to time a flip turn. Honestly, I've been swimming for 12 years and I don't always time my flip turns properly. They take so much practice, but I'd say so in the pool they have these flags, and you got to know your stroke count. So you got to know how many strokes you take in a length and how many strokes from the flags to the wall, and you just got to practice that. And you got to practice your stroke count going fast, you got to practice your stroke count going slow, and then figure out the timing that way. But I find that knowing my stroke count and knowing it well really helps the timing of my flip turns. Okay, I'm excited for this question. What are your best tips for a 4-year-old with achondroplasia learning to swim? Just get them to love the water. Just get them in the water, comfortable with the water, kicking around, floating around. When I was younger, I didn't swim much. I actually didn't even like swimming when I started, and I got into it slowly, but I was comfortable with the water. And that's really all you can do, because when you're younger, especially for people with dwarfism, our muscles are super small, our backs, our necks are weak, and so if you just get comfortable in the water, you have fun, you learn how to float, you learn how to hold your breath, that's really my best advice. And then as they get older, and as you get older, you will slowly be able to get more and more skills. But don't worry if your child is not at the level of other 4-year-olds, because it'll come. Things just move a little bit slower, but that is okay. So, and before you know it, you'll have yourself a swimmer. So, okay, so I think this question is, what was your main reason to choose swimming as a sport? Also, this person has dwarfism just like me. Cool. Hey. So why did I choose swimming? So pretty much I played soccer, softball, basketball, I rode horses, I did everything. And when my friends started getting taller and faster, I got left behind, and I was so frustrated. Like, it was a couple of the most frustrating years getting left behind, because I'm super competitive and I want to exceed at what I'm doing, and I wasn't exceeding, and it was just really frustrating for me. So I found swimming, and my brother was in swim club before, and his coach actually knew about para swimming, and he told me that I could be really good if I started. And so me hearing like, oh, Danielle, you can be really good, I was like, oh, cool, I want to try. So I learned how to swim, I started swimming, and that's basically how I started. But I was definitely not a big fan of it in the beginning, but I grew to love it, and it has really given me an opportunity to go far in sports and be competitive, and it's given me a lane to be competitive in, pun intended. And I've met some of my greatest friends. I've had such amazing memories. Some of the coolest people I know have been brought into my life because of swimming, and I'm so grateful for it. So hopefully that answers your question. Oh, Mike Thompson asked me a question. So Mike is my coach, and he's wondering how I'm making out this week. Aw, checking in on me, that's so cute. Wow. I'm doing well. So I'm training by myself and training part-time with another club that I used to swim with here, and it's going well. I know a lot of you think swimming is an individual sport, but it is so much a team sport, and I'm really realizing it this week, and it's so boring staring at a black line by yourself when there's nobody else training with you. So swimming is very much a team sport, and I definitely am no longer going to take for granted swimming next to my teammates, swimming with people, having a coach on deck, because swimming by yourself is so boring. But when you have a goal, you gotta suck it up and you gotta keep at it. So that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, so how many swim teams have you swam for during your career? I've actually only swam for 2. I swam for the Delta Sun God Swim Club, which is in my hometown, and I've swam for the High Performance Center, which is where I'm at now. Do you ever get bored of swimming? Yes, I do. Some practices are kind of boring, and sometimes I don't want to go to the pool. Just like anything, stuff gets boring, stuff gets repetitive. It's life. Just happens. But I can't imagine not swimming, and yes, I do get bored, but that's just like anything else in life. And you just gotta choose to keep pushing on because we got goals to achieve and we're not here forever, so we gotta put in the work right now. How do you keep yourself interested in the sport every day? Good question. I remember my goals and I get to represent my country, so that motivates me. My goals motivate me, my dreams motivate me, and ultimately God has made it so clear to me that I'm supposed to be swimming, and so I just keep doing that to glorify Him, and that's why I'm swimming, so that motivates me a lot. Who was your swimming idol growing up, or did you have one? Eleanor Simmons has been the coolest, biggest role model to me, especially when I was younger, when I was growing up, and seeing another person with my type of dwarfism swim and be such a hardcore rock star was just super incredible to be able to watch her swim and strive to be like that. So Ellie Simmons was definitely my role model, and now I get to call her a friend, and that's super cool. So funny how things work out that way. Okay, this is a good question. Do you still get triggered by knowing the water's cold but have to jump in it? Yes, I am such a baby sometimes and I can be so dramatic, but I'm gonna own it, so yeah. Alright, this will be my last question. So, when do you plan on retiring? Well, now that we're on that topic, it has been a great run and I've enjoyed every minute of it. Thank you all for your support. But it is with a heavy heart that I say that I'm still gonna keep swimming. Funny. I have an idea of when I think I'm gonna retire, but that's just for me to know right now. But I am gonna be still swimming this year, and I plan on swimming in the next couple years, but honestly, we'll see what the Lord has planned for me, but I'm not planning on throwing in the towel anytime soon. I think that is all the questions that I'm gonna answer today. Thank you guys for those of you who submitted questions, super helpful. Hopefully you maybe learned something that you didn't know. Hopefully you learned something about swimming, Paralympics, anything swimming related. And I just wanted to say a big thank you for subscribing. If you are not subscribed, click the subscribe button below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs up anyways, because we're all about being positive here. Thank you guys for watching. I pray that you guys have a wonderful week. If you want to keep up with my weekly adventures, you guys can follow me on Instagram. I will link that below. And to all of you, you have a wonderful day. Keep shining your light, and we will see you again next time in another video. Alright, bye!